Hello, everybody. I am so excited to be back in here training you again this week for another 4-day series of training from Angel, Katie, Christine, and myself. So, you guys have been killing it this last week, and you're signing all these new ambassadors, and now you're probably thinking, like, now what? What do I do with all these people that I've signed up? What do I do? How do I reach out to them? How do I follow up? What are my next steps? I have these new ambassadors. How am I going to retain them? And so this next 4 days, we are going to share with you the best tools, the best tricks, tips, everything that we have to help you with retention of your new ambassadors, help you get them started off on the right track, and really just help everybody be successful with products and this business. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is you've signed up a new ambassador. Now what? The first thing you're going to do is you are going to get them plugged into your team page. So some of you are fairly new. Some of you have been doing this for a long time. You might not have your own team page, and that's okay. If you don't, you need to add them to the team page of your sponsor or whoever is the next person above you with a team page. So if you're on Christine's team, she's got Double Diamond Dream Team that you can add them to. We have Pink Drinking and Shrinking. I have my own team page. So we all have our team pages. You need to get your ambassadors plugged into your direct team pages, whatever one you are on. But you also need to add them into at least one more. So I have my own team page. Mine is called Catching Dreams with Plexus. I add them to mine, and I add them to Katie's because she is my sponsor. So they go into Catching Dreams with Plexus, and they go into Pink Drinking and Shrinking. That's just an example. Katie's people go into Pink Drinking and Shrinking, and they go into Double Diamond Dream Team. You need to add them to more than one so that they can find who leads them the best. Okay, you're not going to be everything for everybody, and that's okay. That's not what we were made for. But you need to make sure you give your ambassadors the chance to learn from different people within the organization. The next thing you do once you get them onto that team page is you need to introduce them. You need to come up with a little post and welcome them to the team. Show your excitement. Show how much you are so excited that they said yes to join this journey with you, and that you are just so excited for them to get started. But the key to this is you need to add a picture of them. So you need to go over to their Facebook. You need to get a picture and put that picture with their welcome post. Number one, that just gives a face to the name for all of us who don't know the person you just signed up. But it also helps grab people's attention. If you are just posting words on there, it is very hard for that post to see recognition. It's just like when you post on Facebook. If you're just posting words, people are just scrolling right by that. So on our team page, when we introduce somebody, you need to have a picture of them and then a little post welcoming them to the team. And also be careful how you word that, because sometimes our posts get a little wordy. We don't know if that person is just getting started sharing the business, or if that person just got started with their products. So make sure when you're welcoming a new ambassador that you are saying, welcome to the team. We're so excited you are here. And just really start building that community right from the start. So you've added them to the team page. They're going to start seeing all those posts. But you also have some things that you need to start sending them. So you might have seen in our chat or in our group page this week that Christine has posted a resource, what to do when you sign a new ambassador. Under that resource tab or that graphic, we are going to be putting in some of the information and resources we talked about. So right after I sign a new ambassador, if I'm either on the phone with them or I voice message this, depending how we went through the sign up process, I always share a water chart. The biggest thing that you want to explain to your new ambassadors is that they need to start drinking water immediately after signing up. If they are anything like me, before I started Plexus, I did not drink water at all. I was drinking 100 ounces a pop. So you want them to start on their water right away. And you need to explain to them that they need to be drinking half their body weight in ounces of water or 100 ounces of water every single day. And you need to make sure you're clarifying the amount of water. Because some people, if you would have told me, asked me before, like how much water, I was drinking none. So if I was drinking like 3 or 4 bottles of water, I would have thought I was drinking a lot of water. But that still isn't enough for some people. And so if you need to share that water chart with them so that they know exactly what to start with so that they can have the optimal results and the optimum success with these products. Because if they are not drinking enough water, they're not going to see those results. So half your body weight in water or 100 ounces. We will have that chart for you to save so you can send it in a message right to your ambassadors once you sign them up. The second thing you're going to want to send them, especially if they're starting with the Triplex combo. If you haven't already sent them the Triplex video, I would recommend sending that. It's a great resource for them. But we also would like you to start sharing the Candida die-off symptoms. There's a short video explaining what happens with that, but there's also a wonderful list of the die-off symptoms that people might experience. The reason we want you to share that is because once they get started, they might start going through die-off, and we don't want them thinking that they're allergic to it. It's not working for them. All those excuses that we have heard because they're going through die-off. So later in the week, Katie's actually going to talk to you about how to help people through some of those, how to adjust regimens and things like that, and how to tweak how people are taking their products. But if you share up front what your die-off symptoms were and that chart, they're going to kind of have that expectation of, you know what, this is normal. This is what my body is supposed to do to get rid of these toxins. And so if you share that going into it, you're going to have much more success because they're already thinking, okay, I know that there's going to be some things going on at the beginning. It's okay. I'm going to work with my sponsor and we're going to get through these. Okay? So we're sending the water chart. We're sending the die-off symptoms. And then finally, we're going to send the business message. And what I do with this is I always tell them, you know, I never want to assume that you don't want the business or you're not interested in making money or getting your products paid for. I would love to share with you about one of the benefits of being a Plexus ambassador, and that is our referral program. I like to use the word referral because it's a little less scary as going silver. These people, they don't know what that means to go silver, but they know what it means to refer somebody. And so if you tell them, Plexus has a great new perk that when you sign up as an ambassador, if you refer 3 people in your first 30 days, this month you are going to make $380. And now that number changes a little bit depending on what month it is. Right now it's $380 if they go Fast Start Silver because of that extra $75 bonus for adding 3. So you need to know that amount. But if you just say, you know, I never want to assume that you are not interested in this, that usually opens their eyes or they start to think about it a little bit more than, Have you ever thought about sharing about this business, or have you ever thought about this business? Explaining to them that it's a referral, they have their own referral website, and that those people will be placed under them that they refer and to help pay for their products. One of the benefits is that if you get your products paid for in the first 3 months, earning $380, you're going to stay that much more consistent with your products. And that is what Plexus wants for you, because we have found that if you stay consistent within the first 90 days, you are going to see incredible results. And so sharing that business message right out of the gate is going to be very crucial for you as an ambassador to help them start sharing and help them start thinking about that Fast Start program. You don't have to go into details about the Fast Start program. You don't have to tell them all the things. You just need to explain to them that if they refer 3 people in their first 30 days, they are going to be able to make $380. Those words right there are going to speak much more clearly to people than, well, if you do this and this and this and you go silver and that, people don't understand that. And so keep it simple. Explain to them about the business. Even if they say no, you've at least started that conversation. So then when you go back later to follow up and talk to them, that's already in their head, and you can always just touch base on that again. I know we talked about this when you first signed up. Now that you're seeing these incredible results, maybe you would be interested in start sharing and referring some of your friends and family. So it's just a great way to start that conversation. They're excited about the new products. They're excited to get started. And it's always just so incredible to start and have somebody to do it with you. So that is my few tips and tricks of what to do when you first sign a new ambassador. You are going to do these things immediately right after you sign them. So right after you sign them, whether you're talking on the phone with them, hey, before I let you go, I just want to tell you about a few things. Or if you voice message it into your chat right after you sign them up, that's going to be the best time, because that's when they're still super excited about what they're about to get started on. So I hope you got some great information, and we look forward to sharing more training with you this week.